Hi, this is Zia from Stumbling Into Simple. I want to show you my garden. We got it going. I really didn't, but it was my husband and my older son. They worked really hard on it. So here's a picture of it. Now, if you see all those rocks surrounding the garden, those were the rocks that were under the soil. It took such a long time to get them out. My husband and my older son worked really hard on removing all those little rocks and big rocks, and there was enough to make a little border around the garden, which I think it's awesome. um, and I have to interject. I'm apologizing over the camera. I use my phone to shoot and my screen cracked, so there's a crack across the camera lens. So you're gonna see some weird pictures. Okay, so just to let you know, the plot is 20 by 20. It's a 400 square foot garden, and I hope all my vegetables fit in there. It should. I tend to get overzealous on how many plants I'm gonna get going, but I'm super excited. Yeah, I think it came out wonderful. We did order topsoil that my husband picked up and dumped. We did 3 yards of topsoil, so that's what fit here. I think it's more than enough, and he really worked the ground, and so did my son. We also ordered bags of manure, and I don't know if it's pronounced humus or hummus, Humus, but it helps with the soil, and we also got fertilizer on top of this, so we added fertilizer. So it's the regular soil with all the rocks removed, plus manure, humus or hummus. Somebody could correct me on that, leave a comment below, and fertilizer. So I wanted to show you what I have in the ground so far. I still have my seedlings growing, and I did go ahead and plant seeds into the garden last weekend. The weather has been a little crazy, where a few nights it dropped into the low 40s, and there was one night that it was actually in the 30s, so I haven't ventured to plant my seedlings yet. I haven't transferred them because I'm afraid of them not making it. But seeds are okay because they're, in the ground. The ground is not frozen, and so they're not gonna die. They'll only germinate when it's warm enough. So this year we got a lot of new seeds down here that I've never planted. Anyway, we got green squash. Never planted them before. I'm actually not the biggest squash fan, but I think they do taste good when you saute them with a little salt and pepper and olive oil, butter. So I want, it to increase my healthy food and my side dishes, and squash is actually a great way to add to your meals. Along with the green squash, the zucchini, I also planted yellow squash. So those two go together greatly. I can't wait to see how they turn out. Now, in my garden, in my shed back there, I actually found jalapeno seeds. I know I have tons of jalapenos growing, but I found these in there. They were open. I guess I must have planted half of the bag last year, and I saved it. I had totally forgotten about it, but we got it, and so I planted it to see if it comes out. One thing we need to add to this garden is a fence, because we want to keep all the animals away. I don't know if you could tell, but behind my house is very wooded. Actually, the whole area I live in is very wooded. We live right next to state forest, lakes, and we get a lot of deer, foxes, coyotes, chipmunks. Chipmunks ruined my garden last year. They were eating all the leaves and all the seeds, and they were just really getting into it. So we have to keep those out. Squirrels. And my dog Flint. my dog Flint, who's sunning apparently over my seeds. And he doesn't get it, he just wants to lay there. Okay, so moving along, I have also carrots that I found in my shed from last year. I had planted carrots last year and I put them in my raised garden bed, but so I had put the carrots in my raised garden bed last year, but it didn't work out. They I don't think the barrel was deep enough, and the carrots that actually grew were like so tiny I couldn't use them, and I felt bad that I wasted those seeds. And honestly, I totally forgot that they were in my shed again, and I found them. I planted them. Hopefully they'll grow. They definitely have a lot of room to grow in this garden. Now, with planting carrots, you have to plant them on hills. So I did raise the soil here. You can't really tell because, again, Flint has been getting into the garden and he lays here. So I don't know how they're going to grow, but hopefully they will. So we'll see. Now, moving along, I decided that I want my kids to have their own pumpkin patch for Halloween. And I planted pumpkins, and these are jack-o'-lantern times, perfect for carving, and it takes 100 days to harvest. So they'll be ready to harvest by the end of October, I guess, by Halloween. So I'm excited about that. The kids are actually really excited. And my younger son, the 5-year-old, helped me plant these because he's so psyched about it. And I used the perfect opportunity to incorporate a math lesson into this. This is the teacher in me. I had a long ruler, so pumpkins have to be planted 8 inches apart, also on hills. So we made hills on here, and I had him counting by 8s. Now he knows how to count by 8s, but once we got to like in the 80s and the 90s, we broke the math problem down, and he did, and he was so psyched, and he just kept on going with the adding. And I actually wish I would have had video of it, but at that moment we were having so much fun planting that the camera would have ruined it because he would have wanted to perform. But always, you could use any gardening lesson with the kids and incorporate some education into it. I'm always very big on that, and I try to find a lesson in everything. And like I said, he really did enjoy it. And we're gonna have pumpkins for Halloween, and I'm really psyched about that. So they'll have their own little pumpkin patch, and I'll plan to have my young niece over too, so she could get her own pumpkin, and I'll have them to decorate it. And once that comes along, I'll definitely get a video of that. And I've done nothing else with the garden because I haven't had a chance. It's been a crazy week. I've been kind of sick. I'm not sure if you could tell in my voice, but it's a little raspy. I think allergies are hitting us here. So today I plan to put in more seeds. I'm going to put in watermelon seeds. The watermelon seedlings all died, and I just really looking forward for watermelon. So I just got more seeds and planted them here. I also have cucumbers that I'm going to plant seeds in, and I think that's it for the new seeds for now. So I'll have more video posted. Oh, that's a nice picture of the nice view of the garden. As you can see, my husband already started with posts, and they're gonna build the fence today around it. I do have some planters in front. I wanted to start a new Mother's Day tradition where my mother, my sister, and I would plant flowers. And my 2-year-old got into that and dumped all the soil down. So I don't know if anything's gonna grow there. I'm gonna go back to the store and get more seeds and just throw them in there because I thought it would look nice. I planted morning glories and marigolds. I got Mother's Day presents as well. These I believe are, I don't know what these are. Are they violets? I think they might be violets. I don't know what they're called. These are begonias. They're so pretty. I love the color. It's kind of like a light rose with yellow in it. It's beautiful. So I know those will grow. These, on the other hand, I don't know what's going to happen with them. We'll see. If anything comes out, it'll be perfect. And if it doesn't, oh well, you know, we tried. But as it is a tradition that I started, I'm going to do it again next year and the following year. I think it's a neat idea for Mother's Day. Okay? So this is all that I have going on right now. More seeds are going to go into the ground today, and my husband and my son are going to work on building the fence. And we'll see how everything goes. I'm excited. I have another video to shoot with my seedlings. Some of them are doing great, and some of them are not. They're not doing so. But I'll post when I get a chance to do that as well. And that's all there is for today. I hope you have a great weekend. Enjoy it. Over here it's nice and beautiful. Finally, it stopped raining. I hope to enjoy this weekend with all my gardening and planting. And I'll see you soon. Remember to like this video and subscribe to my channel if you want to see more gardening tips, more chicken tips, and more stumbling into simple. This is all a learning process for me, and I'm going with the flow. See you soon.